Now, in the intermediate class, one thing that the students are not aware of is while critical appreciation of a poem, you should be knowing figure of speech. So, figure of speech is what you say in Alankar in Hindi. Let's see the definition in English. A figure of speech is a phrase or a word having different meanings than its literal meanings. It's a phrase or a word that has got a different meaning than what is conveyed literally. It conveys meaning by identifying or comparing one thing to another, which has connotation or meaning familiar to the audience. So, directly what you want to convey, that would be conveyed indirectly by comparing, by shifting the adjectives, by repetitions, by ironical sentences or lines, and that is what a poet does in his poem. So, in this class, we are going to study the main figure of speech that is essential to critically appreciate a poem. So, without identify the figure of speech, you cannot enjoy a poem well. Now, let's see the main names of the figure of speech. First one is simile. The second one, metaphor, inversion, transferred epithet, onomatopoeia, repetition, personification, antithesis, hyperbole, alliteration. Of course, there are many more, but we will focus to the main figure of speech that any person who wants to enjoy a poem well should be aware of. So, those who are in the English class, you know that this is intermediate class. So, of course, the accent, the intonation, and the pronunciation would vary as we proceed from the basic class to the intermediate class. Now, let us see what is meant by simile. We are giving it the first priority, the first matter of speech, or how do we define a simile? Simile is nothing but comparison. Comparison of one thing to another. But the thing is that you will very easily understand there is a simile because there are some words like or as. So whenever you see like or as, then you should get an idea that here the figure of speech that is used is simile. If you are describing elephant, think about adjectives to describe it. Big. Now think of something else that is big, that is a house. So the elephant was as big as a house. So this is what a poet does. He wants the reader to imagine the size of an elephant just like a house. So he uses the word, you can see here, as. So if this line is there in a poem, the elephant was as big as a house. So if you want to enjoy the poem, then you should understand that here the poet has used the poetic device that is simile. Because in order to imagine the size of the elephant, he has used the word house and he has tried to compare the size of the elephant with the house by using the word as. So very easily there is a comparison found here, and we can conclude that the figure of speech here is a simile. So what is the shortcut technique? That we have to use as, or we can use like. Let's take more examples. Our soldiers are as brave as a lion. You can see as. So here the bravery of the lion is allocated to this soldier. So in order to imagine how much bravery the soldier must have shown, we are using lion here. Our soldiers are as brave as a lion. So the bravery of the soldier is imagined by putting the word lion and the comparative word as. She is like an angel, or let's take a very easy example. She is like a rose. That means she is as beautiful as a rose, or she looks as beautiful as an angel. So here you can see we have used the word like. So the beauty is compared here. So if you want to make the audience or the readers imagine the beauty of a rose to the girl, so in order to allocate the beauty epithet or adjective, we are using the word like and putting that beautiful word that everybody knows, that angel or rose or anything, and inserting into the line. So she is like an angel, that is, she is as beautiful as an angel. She is like a rose, that is, she is as beautiful as a rose. So that was the simile, the first figure of speech that we found. Now metaphor goes in the definition as it is an implied comparison. Here also there is a comparison, but there is an implied comparison. There will be no direct words like or as. The sun was a gleaming pearl. The sun was a gleaming pearl. You see, there is now word like the sun was shining like a gleaming pearl. No. Here also there is a comparison, pearl and the sun. The sun is gleaming like a pearl, but there is no word as like or as. The sun was a gleaming pearl. The same example that we saw earlier, if you want to take it, and if we say he fought like a lion, instead of that is say he was a lion in the fight. He was a lion in the fight. You see, there is no word like or as. So of course it is metaphor. So if I say he fought like a lion, that means it is simile. And if I say he was a lion in the fight, then it is a metaphor. Hope you understood it. If you don't use the adjective, I mean you don't use the connector like or as, but you directly use the adjective and use that noun to conjugate it, then it is a metaphor. The sun was a gleaming pearl. It is not the sun was shining like a gleaming pearl. There is no like or as such. My baby brother is a cute little teddy bear.